Hi, I'm Mia Schulte and I'm coming to you from the Ursay Family YMCA. I am going to be doing another one of our virtual cooking classes, bringing you some tips and tricks and things you can do at home if you have little ones or if you just need to make snacks for yourself. I appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos and to continue supporting the YMCA of Greater Indianapolis throughout all of the stuff going on. So just a little bit about me. I'm the Teaching Kitchen Operations Director at the Ursay Family YMCA. I run all of our youth cooking programs, adult cooking classes, and anything that happens in our wonderful teaching kitchen. I also am not formally trained cooking. I actually learned growing up on my parents' farm. As soon as you could reach the counter, you were helping in the kitchen. So I can thank my mom for a lot of my skills. Today we'll be making Crescent roll-up bites two different ways, both a savory and a sweet Crescent roll, and they're easy, simple, and pretty inexpensive for something that you can do at home. And I'll talk a little bit about how you can incorporate your young ones at even up to like your teenagers and get them involved in this activity too. So to start, I will be showing you some savory options. We actually have all of our ingredients prepped. I have chopped green peppers, small pepperoni, small sausage bites, and then mozzarella cheese and some mushrooms. So what I'm actually going to do, I have pre-made Crescent rolls. This is something you can find in the fridge section of your grocery store. And I did all the shopping for Meijer today, but I know Aldi, all sorts of grocery stores have them. So I opened them up, separated all of them into the pre-cut triangle sections, and then I will take shredded cheese, and you can use any shredded cheese you have at home, if it's cheddar, pepper jack, anything like that. And I'll spread it out along the length of the Crescent roll. Then I'll take, for this one, I guess, pepperoni, spread it out, and I keep everything towards the wider end of the Crescent roll just so that it stays tucked in when I do roll it up. And I think I'll add some green peppers. So I have all of my ingredients incorporated. I know you're probably wondering, where's the sauce? I'm actually going to leave the sauce to the side and use it as a dipping sauce at the end. I find that if you bake it with the sauce in there, occasionally it runs or makes it soggy, so you have a lot better final product if you leave it on the side. So I'll use my fingers now to roll it up, and I'm focusing on keeping the ingredients towards myself so they're getting tucked in nicely and they won't fall out during the baking process. So now I have a Crescent roll, and this is again the savory one, kind of pizza flavored, and I'm going to put it on my baking sheet. I have the oven preheating at 350 degrees, and now I'll show you another pizza one just for a second look. This one I'll do mushrooms and sausage. And again, I'm keeping the ingredients closer to me on the wider end just so it stays tucked in when I rolled up. And now my second one's done, and this is going to puff up a little bit in the oven, so I like to give them at least 2 inches of space on the baking sheet. And I'll clear my station off because I'm switching over to our sweet options. So I'll take another Crescent roll, and I'm going to use Nutella. Other options, and we'll use peanut butter in a minute, but you can use peanut butter, sunflower seed butter, you can use just sprinkle cinnamon on it, so you have a lot of different options depending on your dietary restrictions, if you have any. But I'll use Nutella, and I always start at the base and spread it out, and then start spreading down the length of the Crescent roll. And it doesn't have to look pretty because it's all going to get rolled up into your tasty bite. So I've used the Nutella, and I think on this one I'm going to do bananas and chopped peanuts. So I've sliced up the bananas, and this is something if you're working with a younger student, younger child, you can do the chopping for them and get everything ready and just let them roll it up. If you're working with slightly older students, you can modify it and let them actually practice cutting the bananas, whether it's using a plastic knife or a real knife, just always supervising them as you go. So I've used my bananas and my chopped nuts, And again, starting at the wider base, using my fingers to keep everything kind of towards the bottom and just rolling as I go. And then I'll place that on the cooking sheet. And then I'll do the last one, and I think we'll do probably peanut butter and strawberries. So spread my peanut butter out. I like to use natural peanut butter. When you look for natural peanut butter, you'll know it's natural because the primary ingredient is just peanuts or salt. There's no additives, but you can use whatever you have at home. And then I'll chop my strawberry up and spread it out at the bottom. And this will kind of be like a peanut butter and jelly crescent roll. So I have it rolled up. And again, my oven's preheating at 350 degrees. And what I'll actually do to make sure that the tops brown up really nicely is create an egg wash. So in my bowl, I have 1 full egg and about a half cup of water, and I used a fork to whip them up really quick. And then I'll use a pastry brush and just coat the tops so that when they come out, they're actually nice and golden brown. So I have them all coated, and then they'll go in the oven, and I bake them for about 15 minutes, but just keep an eye on them because each oven works a little differently. And when they come out, they actually look like this. They're nice and puffed up and golden brown. So you can see what they look like. And that's the recipe we have for you today. Hopefully you'll join us for our episodes coming in the future. We have some fun things coming up, and we, as always, appreciate you supporting the YMCA.